Hi YouTube, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about recycling for the garden. Stay tuned. So I was tagged by Mandy over at Royal Amethyst Acres, I will put her link down below, for an Earth Day collaboration having to do with what you can recycle for the garden. Now, I realize it's not Earth Day anymore, but it's still an important topic. When it comes to starting seeds, I have recycled a lot of things. I've done egg carton trays and little muffin tins, croissant packages. I use those mostly for drip trays. All kinds of cups. But my favorites that I will continue to use all the time are these little yogurt containers like this. These are really good for peppers because peppers grow so slowly even though they're inside for a long time. I found this to be a pretty perfect size for them. I also have these little 9-ounce cups, plastic cups. They are better for like eggplant and tomatillos, maybe tomatoes if you don't have them inside very long. But for tomatoes, I mostly like the big solo cups or the clear purple ones, you know, because purple. But these are awesome for tomatoes. And last year, I was trying to get an early start, so my tomatoes were huge by the time I put them out in the garden. And they stayed in the solo cups, and they were about 18 inches tall above the solo cups. And they weren't root bound. Well, they were just starting to get root bound by the time the weather cleared enough to put them outside. This year, I waited a little bit before I started the tomatoes, but now it's time to pot them up. So I'm going to be transplanting my tomatoes into the solo cups. And even this old baby doll cradle, I drilled some holes in it and used it like a flower box with flowers in it. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it this year, but my daughter was tickled pink that her old toy had plants in it last year. As for outside, there's lots of things that you can plant in. Let's go take a look at a couple of them. Now, I know I've talked about this garden bed a lot on my channel, but it is relevant to the subject at hand. So for all of you new people, this is my block garden bed. Basically, got a 16-foot length over there, 16-foot length in the middle, I'm like all backwards, and then a 13-foot section up here. It's a lot of growing space. These blocks came from an old garage that someone on the other side of town had torn down and put an ad on Craigslist saying, "Free, please pick up." And they had actually been trying to get rid of them for a while. I picked up 2 van loads of them and made this big, huge garden bed. I also have about 8 or 10 of these buckets. Now these, it's about a 5-gallon bucket. They came from a bakery where that's how they order their icing. So they're already food grade, already been used once. I got them for $1 a piece. $1. And some bakeries actually give them away for free. So it depends on where you go in your area. But these are great. Anything you can grow in a 5-gallon bucket, you can grow in one of these. I haven't planted in this yet this year. It's a little early. But last year I grew potatoes in them, and the year before that I grew peppers in them. They last for a really long time. They do start cracking a little bit eventually, like the handles break. But they will last for a really long time, and it's a great way to repurpose. This is a planter box that my husband built for me. It has my mint in it right now. And that was made out of lath board. Our house is fairly old, and it still had a few old plaster walls. And we redid our bedroom. So when we took down some of the old plaster wall, there was a lot of lath board. And my husband held on to that wood and built me that wonderful planter box with it. Anything that will hold the dirt, you can use to plant in. If it doesn't have drainage holes, you'll have to add some. But other than that, the sky is the limit here. Think outside the box. I've seen people use all kinds of stuff. Crates, milk crates, and laundry baskets. Anything that can hold the soil, you can plant in. So thanks for coming along with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you were inspired to do some recycling of your own. The sky is the limit. Thanks for watching. And remember, life's an adventure. Thanks for joining me in mine. God bless.